So we just finished taking a tour of the Annotated Bibliography guidelines, and now I'd like to show you a fully fleshed out example of a student-created annotated bibliography. So let's go back to English 121 in D2L, go to Content, and then this time we're going to look at Week 8. And under Week 8's Assignments and Materials, I'd like you to click on Example Student Annotated Bibliography, or just follow along with me here. So what you will see, I'll try to zoom in here, is that this is formatted just like you would format a regular essay. It has the running header up at the top with the student's last name and page number. It has the traditional MLA essay heading over on the left-hand side with the student's name, the instructor's name, the course name, and the date that the assignment is due. And then immediately after that, still double-spaced, is the title of the annotated bibliography. And in this case, the title is the tentative or working title for the student's argumentative essay. What you'll see next is a listing in alphabetical order of the annotated bibliography entries. So we have one that starts with Jones, one that is LGBT, one that is Mully, and one that is Salovitz here, and those are alphabetized. Helps your readers locate a particular source. It also helps you find it. So imagine if your annotated bibliography was 20 pages long, having these entries alphabetized would be very helpful. So let's just take a look at this first one. So the very first thing we see is an MLA works cited entry. So it's the author's last name, comma, first name, the second author's name in first and last name order, the title of the article, the title of the publication, information here about the issue and volume number, the year it was published, the page numbers for that particular article, the database where it was located, web is here the genre or format that it was originally found in, and then the date that the student accessed this particular source. Now this is using the previous edition of the MLA style guide, so this will change a little bit if you are using the newest, latest, and greatest MLA rules for MLA citations, but you get the idea. It is also using hanging indent. Remember, hanging indent means that the first line is flush left over here with our 1-inch margin, and all the subsequent lines are indented. This helps the entry stand out visually. So immediately after the works cited entry, with no return, no extra spacing, is the one-sentence summary of this article. So you can see right here, the very next sentence is a one-sentence, incredibly brief summary of what this article was about. The next sentence says, Jones and Schultz answer my research question with, and then goes on to explain how these particular writers and this source answered the student's research question. You will need to do the same thing in your annotated bibliography entries. And then this last part here, how will the student use this particular essay or article in her essay? This is kind of some reflection down here about that. So that continues here for each of the entries in this annotated bibliography. And let's just go back to Content, Assignment Guidelines, and Annotated Bibliography Guidelines, just to refresh our memory of what we need to do here. So we need to have 2 to 3 library database articles included in our annotated bibliography, and 1 or 2 credible websites or articles that we found on websites also in our annotated bibliography. They should be 3 to 5 sentence long entries for each source. The first 1 to 2 sentences after the MLA works cited entry will be your summary. The next 2 or 3 sentences describe how this source relates to your debate and how you intend to use it in your argumentative essay. So you've got a couple of great resources here. You have the assignment guidelines. You also have that student example essay, which is again located in Content in Week 8 under Week 8's Assignments and Materials. It's called Example Student Annotated Bibliography. Go ahead and use that as your guideline. It will make everything much easier if you just follow along with all of the instructions. If you want to take a video tour of the Annotated Bibliography Guidelines, the link is also right there in Week 8. If you have any questions, just let me know.